Okay, so just a welcome again. Great to be with everybody, wherever and whenever you are seeing this. When it's being recorded, there's a number of us gathered here online, but those who are watching the rerun, welcome to you as well. And just grateful to be able to come together again and share some reflections and investigations of different mindfulness and meditation practices and topics, all in the mission of trying to decrease stress in our life overall by actually noticing when it happens rather than just wallowing in it. And hopefully in that process of recognition, we're learning some tools to help us notice and then just redirect, see where the source is, and just let go of it. So we'll do that investigation here together in the next moments. So we'll start as we often do with jump right into a meditation. So take your meditation seat. So feeling the support of whatever it is you're resting on, whether it's a chair, couch, standing maybe. So you can be standing, sitting, lying down, whatever posture works for you, that you can be alert and relaxed and attentive. And if you're comfortable, closing your eyes. And if not, just having a soft gaze, not looking around, so we can come and do some inner work, this investigation of our minds and our bodies, being present right now. So we'll let the bell transition us. So with the fading of the sound of the bell, that allows us each to come inwards, just being aware of this mind and this body right here, right now. This miracle, being aware of being aware, however you're experiencing it. So this mind, this awareness, consciousness of this sensory experience that we're immersed in here in this body and the surroundings. Maybe you hear noise in the background. Or maybe there's silence. Coming inwards and just checking in to see how the mind is right now. General mood of the mind. There was a process for getting here, but how is it now that that process is over and you're just here? Is there relaxed attention, or is there a boredom, curiosity, restlessness? Just the general energy of the mind. Just noticing it, it's not good or bad, it's just this. And then this mind is resting in this body that's supported by the floor, by the chair. And this body has various sensations in there, the 5 senses that are transmitted through this body. If the eyes are closed, maybe there's no seeing, but there might be some light. Maybe there's sounds, various body sensations, other senses. What's coming in? What's the awareness of this body? Maybe you feel the body itself breathing, or the heart beating, or the pressure of the body against its support. So this is the mind being aware of embodiment, of being in this body, experiencing this body. How is it? Is there ease, or is there restlessness? So this is the basic practice, just being aware of what's happening right here, right now. So what's the mind aware of? And also we're noticing just how that feels. What's the sensation of this experience that we're aware of right now? Is it pleasant? Is it unpleasant in some way? just kind of neutral, boring, maybe even. So how is it? What is it? How is it right now? And we can do this more systematically through something like a body scan, so we can really tune in to notice, get to know this mind and this body better. So bring the mind to be aware of different parts in the body and just noticing how the body is in different locations. So bring the awareness to the head, maybe just the overall sense of the head. What do we notice in that area? Maybe if we have a headache, we might feel a pulsing. Maybe we feel tension around the eyes. Notice if there's relaxation in the jaw and the cheeks. What do we notice about just general sensations in the head? We're always so aware of this. We think that the mind, the thinking mind, is behind the eyes somewhere. That's where I reside. Can we notice that sensation too of this awareness? Does it feel like it has a location in the head? And can we soften that and just be aware of sensation in the body instead of a me living in the head? So noticing how the eyes are. Is the forehead wrinkled in thought, or is it relaxed? The tongue and the jaw, are they relaxed or stressed? Just noticing the head is like this. Then moving down to the neck and the shoulders, the overall sense of how is it there? Is there relaxation in the throat? Relaxation in the shoulders, the neck? Or is there some sense of tension there? I'm trying not to have an opinion about, just noticing how it feels. And maybe even as we observe it, we feel a change in the sensation. A relaxation, or maybe an increase in tension. Whatever. The throat and the shoulders are like this in this moment. And moving down the arms, the upper arms, lower arms, down to the hands and fingers. Just noticing whatever we notice. The right and the left, do they feel the same, or is there some difference in the perception there? Not good or bad, it just is. Maybe we feel a sense of pressure of the hands against the legs or against another surface or against each other. Maybe we feel warmth or tingling or coolness. Maybe there's a changing, maybe there's pulsing. What do we notice in the hands, fingers? Coming back up the arms, lower arm, upper arm. Shoulders, are they the same or not? Then bring the awareness down the back into the shoulder blades. Noticing if there's relaxation or a little bit of holding there. Down the middle back, lower back. Any sensation there? Just bring the awareness, noticing a feeling. And can we just be with that, whatever it is? Lower back. Down into the hips. Maybe we feel the pressure against the chair or whatever we're supported on. Is there relaxation in the hips, or is there some unconscious holding there? Then moving down into the thighs. What's the sensation there? The knees. Down into the calves. Down into the feet. the toes. Maybe we don't feel any sensation in these areas, and we can notice that too. So what do we observe? Or maybe the mind's bored, and maybe it's gone off somewhere, sleeping or thinking. We can notice that too. But let's redirect back to awareness of just the feet, this, whatever the sensation is in the feet, maybe feeling grounded into the support below or our shoes. We can just notice a general awareness of the area, even if there's no sensation. The feet is, and leaving them behind, moving back up the legs, the shins, the knees again, the upper thigh, back into the hips. Maybe they're the same or different. You just notice that. Into the belly. See if we notice anything in the belly area, maybe the rising and falling if we're a belly breather. Or maybe there's a discomfort there from something, we can notice that too. Or maybe we notice there's no sensation. We're just bringing the general awareness to that area, whatever we notice. From the belly, moving up into the middle chest, upper chest. Just noticing how that feels in the middle and upper chest. Maybe we notice the body breathing. Maybe we notice the heart. Maybe there's other sensations there. So the chest is like this. Back up into the shoulders, the neck, the head. And then just an overall sense of the body. So inviting awareness of the whole body. Maybe reflecting on where did it feel like there was some ease there before? Where was there tension? Just recollection of what you may have noticed in the scan about how the body was right here today. And we can do this routinely to get to know ourselves. Maybe start to notice patterns of holding tension, inviting ease, inviting awareness. This body, this mind are like this right here, right now. How is it right here? We're aware, we're conscious, and the overall feeling is this. It's okay, there's tension, there's restlessness, we just notice. And just notice how it feels. And whether we can be at home in this body, however it is. Can we rest here? This body, this mind at home, here, right now, in each moment. Bell invites us to bring the awareness back to maybe a broader sense of the space that we're in. And before we engage too much, just kind of noticing whatever you might have noticed during that meditation. And then letting it go and coming back to being aware of being here together. So that body scan is really helpful, as I mentioned towards the end there, to really get to know when we bring awareness to the different parts of the body, we can notice which ones we connect to, which ones we feel at ease in, maybe which ones cause us stress. So we're bringing the awareness there, we notice the feeling or there's just the sense. And then we're kind of just like, can we be at home or at ease with this? Or maybe we watch it change. We can start noticing changes that happen when we do bring awareness. And so that's a really good basic mindfulness practice, this mindfulness being practicing being aware what's right here, right now, whatever we're paying attention to. And then also noticing kind of what the general feeling or the response is and how we're relating to what we're aware of. You know, is it okay? Is it not okay? Maybe it's neutral. Maybe there's no feeling about it. And then the question is, you know, if it feels not okay, you know, is it something that has to be dealt with? Or can we just notice like, oh yeah, not really comfortable here, but you know, I can be with it. And noticing, especially in a body scan, we can notice that change does happen. If we can just be present with an area, even if there's a little bit of discomfort, we can notice that it's not consistently discomfort. If we don't make a story out of it, we don't say, oh my God, this is going to last forever. And a lot of times it just moves on and then we become aware of something else, you know. So this general practice, the body scan is a really great way to do that. This idea of being able to be at home in our body, no matter what condition our body's in, and we're all dealing with various stages of dis-ease in our own bodies, right? And a lot of us want to get away from it or feel like, you know, meditation needs to be a way to escape from it. But and maybe sometimes if we notice where there's ease in the body, instead of always noticing the places where we are holding tension, we can learn to be at ease in the body, even if the whole body isn't whole. If there's some place that's problematic, if we remember there's other places in the body aren't problematic, we can not get focused on the negative, but can notice where are the places of relative ease. So this is part of the investigation, learning how to be at home in this mind, in this body. And what I'd like to do is introduce a practice that kind of keeps investigating that. And for another teaching session I was doing, I was trying to come up with an acronym for the basic practice for people who hadn't really practiced much mindfulness. And so I came up with one to remember the basic steps in mindfulness practice. And so, you know, because usually we're busy going about our day doing all kinds of stuff. And of course, the first basic practice is to stop, you know, like kind of stop all the doing, all the energy of going out, and just kind of put a break on it and just stop and then be aware, like what's happening right here. And then once we're aware, that we can notice, as I was giving in that guided meditation, you know, how does it feel? What's the overall sense of what I'm aware of or what I'm experiencing right now? So what's the overall feeling of that? And then just kind of the last thing we can do is to evaluate or explore, you know, is it okay? Or is there really a problem here that something needs to be taken care of? But, you know, so we feel a certain way, and then we can kind of evaluate like, oh yeah, it's just this. It's just this again, you know, or, oh no, it's just this, I need to do something, you know. But even if we have that reaction of, oh, I need to do something, is that just a habit, or does something really need to be done, you know? So the acronym I came up with was S.A.F.E. So we stop, we're aware of what's happening, that's the A. The F is how does it feel, whatever we're aware of, how does it feel? And then the E is to evaluate, you know, is it okay, or does something need to be done, right? And take an honest assessment, just not a reactive one. So that act of stopping stops the habit of just, oh no, this is unworkable, and then doing something. But that hopefully the stopping part of it, the S part of it, actually allows us to have the clarity and the calm to be able to really evaluate from a rational way, does something need to happen, or is it just this again, you know? So that's what I'm going to invite in this next meditation practice is to do that basic process of, you know, we'll do the usual of having a meditation object of your choice. And if during that first body scan, there was a place in the body where the mind could just rest and be comfortable, maybe you want to rest your attention there. If you don't have a meditation object you use all the time, the breath, the sense of the body breathing can be helpful. So just knowing breathing in, breathing out, maybe even not even sensing it, but just feeling the energy of receiving energy on the inhale and letting go on the exhale. Or if you have a phrase that you use, you could use that. So starting with that, but then, the mind's going to do its own thing, right? We know that. We've done this enough times. So eventually I'll just invite, just bringing the attention. So stop and being aware, noticing how it feels, and then just evaluate, how is it? How hard could it be, right? Simple, S-A-F-E, safe. Safe at home in this body, that's the theme. So let's explore if we can be safe at home in this body. So retaking your meditation posture, taking your seat, feeling supported, inviting alertness, uprightness, but also relaxation. Closing the eyes if you're comfortable, or just having a soft gaze. And we'll let the bell invite us back in to this meditation. So the bell invites us to let go of all the talking, the theorizing, and just coming back inwards to notice how it is right here. Stop the thinking, stop the doing, just being aware and noticing how it feels. The overall sense, is it pleasant, unpleasant, neither? Whatever it is, can this be okay in this moment? So that's our basic intended practice. Keep coming back to that. And of course, we start by choosing a meditation object. So as I said, you may want to choose the breath or a place in the body, or maybe open awareness, listening to sounds and sensations, letting thoughts come and go. So whatever you choose for your meditation object, and if nothing else, I suggest the breath. Setting your intention to be with that, moment to moment, being with the body, the breath, this experience right here, moment to moment, the mind being aware, and then noticing what happens. In this moment, it's this. Now it's this. So just being with a meditation object, we'll do this in silence for a little while. See what happens. And we can stop and notice, what's the mind aware of right now? What's the overall sense of the feeling in this mind and body? Pleasant, unpleasant, just okay. And then, can this be okay, or do we need to actively let go of whatever's happening, or can I just be with this? And go back to just being present with the meditation object. Moment to moment awareness. It's like this. You can stop and check in, notice what the mind's aware of, whatever it is, how the mind and body feel right now. Pleasant, unpleasant. And whatever it is, evaluate if can this be okay? Is this okay right here? Or do I need to redirect the attention a little bit? Maybe take it back to the meditation object as a place of safety or someplace in the body. And then resetting the intention to just come back to the meditation object, being present with it moment to moment, and observing what happens over and over again. The mind staying interested in the meditation object, or if it gets lost in something, noticing how it feels, if anything's needed, or just coming back to the object of meditation again is our grounding, safety place. So we'll continue practicing in this way. So we can stop and check in, noticing what we're aware of, how that feels in the mind, the body, whatever it is. And then evaluating, is it okay? If not, inviting something to shift maybe, so we feel safe, grounded, and inviting regrounding, safety, and the meditation object. So retaking up the meditation object, moment to moment awareness of this right here. Can we be comfortable with this moment and this moment? Whatever's happening, we're aware, inviting a feeling of ease. Taking a pause or stopping just to be aware how the mind and body feel right now with whatever we're aware of. Can this be okay? There's something needed. If we're drowsy, maybe we need to rouse some energy up to wake back up again. So inviting some energy. Or if the mind's going crazy, we can reframe the story and just invite relaxation. So do we need to rebalance in some way, or is this just okay? So feeling a sense of ease, inviting a sense of ease, and then resetting the intention to come back to our meditation object. Can we be at home with staying with this meditation object, just watching moment to moment what's happening without getting caught, getting pushed around? It's like this in this moment. Now it's like this. Taking a pause to stop and be aware how the mind and body feel about whatever it is that we're aware of right now. Pleasant or unpleasant, noticing how it feels. And then noticing if this is okay. Can this be okay? Can I just rest here and watch it change, or is something needed? Something needs to be rebalanced. Change in mind, change in energy. All of this in the service of learning the habits of the mind, where it tends to go, what feels comfortable, what feels uncomfortable. And finding ways that we can feel safe and at home in this mind and this body with whatever comes up. So how is it right now? Your mind, your body. Be aware of it, how it feels. Can this be okay? Can I just watch it move and the next thing will come up? Or does it need some compassion and kindness? So we do this moment to moment as an act of kindness and generosity for ourselves, to learn how to be in this world with our thoughts, with our feelings, the sensations. a sense of ease and equanimity, in the middleness, right here in the middle of this experience. Can this be okay? So the bell invites us to bring the awareness back to the surface. Maybe just notice what you might have noticed during that meditation. There were a number of longer pauses there. What was the mind up to? What did you notice? About where it went, how it felt. Was it okay, or was there some dis-ease? Did you learn anything about kind of where your edges are? And so this practice, this step-by-step process, we practice it in meditation. So it's meditation practice, but it's so we can take it into our daily life. And so if we keep training the mind this way to do that evaluation, just checking in throughout the day, moment to moment in the day, we can just keep checking, it's a new habit for the mind to just check in and how is it, and hopefully in that way we can learn to feel some safety and ease, at home in whatever experience we're in. And so hopefully this kind of simple technique might be something that's of use to you, not just in meditation, but learning to do it in daily life too. So just offer all that as a possibility, and however that lands for you, hopefully there was something that was helpful. If not, just let it all go and we'll try again next time. So thanks for being here.